Buddy, how's it going? Bear with me as I check our settings and make sure audio and video seem like they're working correctly. Let me know if it's lagging. It does sound like I have some audio. Cool. It does seem a little laggy to me, but we do have audio here, so that's a start. Excuse that coughing off stage. We're going to be getting started here in just a few minutes, guys, so bear with us. It's going to be a good time. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get this show on this this small device. It takes less power from the computer. Hopefully we can get that to work. I don't think this is wanting to work over here. Yeah, guys, if anyone could tell me if audio and video is coming through decently, that would be awesome. Hey, these old flapping lips is here. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Says he'll be hanging around for a bit. I was checking out a lot of your video. Man, what was it? You had a couple videos. You were putting, I think, the Mako Braco plastics on there. And that looked really sharp, man. That was cool. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that was yours. Let me get some things going. It's been a while. I don't know. Has it been a while? I think we might have been here last week. Been a few changes. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'm going to plug this light in or not. Let's see how this looks. You guys say light or no light? Which way looks better? I'm watching on screen now. Says audio is fine, vid's a bit blur, video's a bit blur. Yeah, I don't think we really need that second light, do we? It just kind of makes it really shiny above me. Oh, you like the light then?
Yeah, that's good. Sorry.
Well, we are in a crappy old garage. Okay, so he says leave. Well, hopefully one day in a nice garage. All right, so we'll leave the light on for now, but it is flickering. If it keeps it up and annoys me too much, we'll change it off. I want to invite our special guest on. This guy has been on this show several times in the past. One of our very first guests ever. If you look back on our old videos about 3 years ago, he was doing some Pirate Mike adventures, and those are on the YouTube channel.
Those are even on your site. I looked at you, scroll to the bottom, they're down there.
Yeah, they're still on there.
Yeah.
They're on there. You got to look back a couple years. But they were fun. We would go to the park and mess around.
When you hit a button, we're good to go.
Nah, just clip her on. Excuse me, guys. I got a cough.
So green's good?
Yeah. Yeah, put that part up towards you. Yeah, I believe they're both hooked up. So, let me see. Yeah, it looks like we...
Testing.
Do audio. Both are on. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys. So, yeah. Your video, he can't get off it. Don't cough. Hey, Trinidad. Thanks for coming in, bud. He's from Texas, I believe. I don't remember where these flapping lips are from. I think Michigan, maybe. You know what?
Michigan?
Yeah, I think he's from Michigan. Let us know where you guys is from. I think we got some tech.
Bud.
Man,
been doing some San Diego ripping.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I want to see. Let's see those. So yeah, from Michigan. Man, that bike of yours looks good. I like the way the Mako turned out. He did he's got one of these bikes, and had custom printed graphics for Mako, which is an older brand from back. Hasn't been around for a little while. Unless, have they ever come back? I don't know if they have.
Only Mako I know is they used to paint your cars for cheap.
No. It's MAICO. It's a different company.
They built bikes or just parts for bikes?
No, they were a brand. I think.
Accessories?
No. I mean a real bike brand, a manufacturer.
Oh.
They were Mako. Was it Spain or Czechoslovakia? Trinidad says we've got no.
But if we're buffering here now, is it?
Well, it's hard to know because what I'm watching doesn't have a good times, but what we're watching may not be. You guys let me know if it gets too bad and we'll restart it. But yeah, guys, that would be great.
Moments frozen in time.
All right, so
RC Poway Raceway.
It's a beautiful city, San Diego, isn't it?
It's good. It has a lot. I mean, it's like its own thing, right? I mean, everything you need is down there, like everything it needs up here. Right? All the stuff in between is just in between.
Is in between, but there's some good stuff in between because there's some space in between to do some fun stuff.
Yeah, but San Diego being such a big county, LA, being a big county, San Bernardino being a big county, right? There's a lot of. It's not so. Now in Redondo, we're a northern swell, right? For talking surfing, so we don't get any swell on this side because of Palos Verdes until the climate's a little different. But basically, this year it's been the same. So I'll call up here, find out what's going on up here. They're like, yeah. And if not, we have rain.
I'm going to check on this and see. If you guys could, let me know. Is this a watchable cast or is there too much buffering? You guys just let me know.
This is live now. We're close to being live now.
Yeah, it's always delayed somewhat.
Oh, no, I get that.
Yeah, but I try to liven it up. Yeah. You have a phone. Your phone might show it quicker.
You want to put?
Yeah, put it on your phone.
I can do that. But is it going to pull power internet?
No, because mine is all working off the same phone. Yours would be working on its own thing. So yours would be a more true representation.
Is that the word of the night? We're good.
So yeah, turn it and watch chat on that thing. See how it goes. Question of the week for this week, and I would like you guys to in chat let us know what's going. If they have a good question,
you're gonna mail them.
You know what? I'm going to. I was checking these out. I know we have a lot of guys have Arrma bashers, and these are some really sweet titanium 4x8. Well, this
one here has a nut head.
Now you're a mechanical guy. You'll appreciate something like this.
Yeah.
There's two of them here. That one and that one.
Fuck, I just want to buy an Arrma just to use these bolts, dude.
So I'm thinking about. These are actually Redondo Beach RC.
They're different.
Yeah, they're different. I have two different styles.
Oh.
So this one is a Deep Well 3. And it's
easier to remove this screw, I think.
Or it's a 7, or look in the center, it's also a Torx. I forget which size Torx it is.
Oh, that's probably a 25
these are both some premium. This
30.
This is suitable for some when you're running a smaller pinion because the head's a little smaller. It'll fit closer in near where it would need to be.
Okay. Put a Torx in there because Torx are tapered. You get a bad Allen screw out.
True.
Plus, you also have the hex. If I'm torquing something down, I can get a socket on this bed. To go in?
You can just do one if you want. But you have to have two.
Oh, okay, so the hex may interfere.
The hex would interfere with that side
depending on your pinion.
Exactly. I have a very small pinion on this for backflips.
Well, then you guys may want to get one of each or two of each. That way, if you go larger pinion, you can double hex.
I don't know. I don't know if I have two of each for everybody.
Well, I'm gonna tell you can find those.
We're gonna
look it up.
Oh no, these are special made.
If one place makes them, you can get them. All right.
Oh boy, these lights are getting a little crazy here. We may have to turn it. I feel like I'm in a disco right now. I
feel like I'm gonna have a seizure.
Yeah. So we come up with the question of the week. My question is, okay, Habib, 29-0 is in. Thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you.
You've got a lot more people. I don't recognize a lot of these names. Well,
so
the problem is that you do the show Fridays typically, and I'm out racing on Friday nights, so
Yes,
I don't
you
get
are.
to tune in. But that's good. You have a lot of new
I'm
people.
gonna get rid of this light. We don't need this light for sure.
That's good. But that's good, bud. Proud of the garage.
I'm not proud of that flashing light.
Well, get the key grip out here.
Video, like if I could get these old flapping lips, a show from your place, and I could do from my place, and we could be on the same show.
Zoom meetings
on YouTube.
Oh,
it has to be on YouTube. Is what I'm trying to get it on YouTube.
No, I get it.
So if you know how to, because I would like you to show off the Mako that you made. It looks sharp, and I would like to see it and get ask you some questions on it. But
well, you can
I don't know how to do that.
Well, if you want to do it tonight,
how's he going to send it to me? On my camera, and put my camera in front of my camera.
Oh, you need a garage phone, bud. You need
I need a third. I need another phone still.
You need another phone.
Oh well, you don't know. We lost sponsorship. Things were looking up for the garage, and man, it just sponsors tanked. Everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Well, you missed it.
Son of
I don't know if I want to talk about. I set up a Zoom meeting and broadcast that to YouTube.
Oh, I mean, is that going to hold 1,000 people, bud?
We're not getting 1,000 people.
Garage is getting big, bud. There's like 4 people I don't recognize. Imagine next week.
Jeez. I don't think we have to worry about that yet. So, the question of the week: where did you get your? This is for you specifically to these old flapping lips. Where did you order those graphics from? Because I want to make a note. And Owen as well. I can buy graphics for this dirt bike, easily have them make display broadcast, and I can use a desktop function. So that's pretty cool, dude. You know more about it than me. I'm really not that up on this stuff. The camera was pointed the other way earlier. That's why we were late to come on the air.
It's all right.
So what are you working on tonight? What do you got going on?
I'm going to swap the rear diff. I have a front diff in my Losi because that's what I found I had. And get my brother's Losi 1/10 dB scale back together so it's running properly.
So you're saying you're putting a front diff in the rear diff?
Yeah.
Well, they're the same diffs, right?
Yep.
Or no?
Yep.
You just had a...
Casing's different. That's it. Same diff.
So what's the deal there?
Yeah.
Are you going to open it up and... Oh, yeah, it is different. Different, but... Wow, look at that. That's quite a job.
I don't like your attitude.
No, I don't like it either. It's quite a job.
I'll be done.
Just built it correctly.
I'm going to tell you.
You know me.
I'm going to tell you. So, guys, just so you know, I was Losi associated for years. For years and years. For years and years. And I even bought an SC8 from James. Right? And sold everything I had. Like, and James can tell you, I had a lot.
He had boxes and boxes.
Dude,
and boxes.
Parts, like, you can rebuild that thing forever, right? And then I had all my associated, which had much, much more parts. Buggy, truggy, nomads, and then multiple. Like, you could build probably 2 cars out of the parts I had. Sold them all. Gone. Gone.
All right, come on, move on with the story. We're rambling.
What did I go to?
You went to Tekno.
Tekno. I'm going to tell you guys, Tekno is so much easier because everything you take off has the same. Cars have the split case. You just pull it off, pull it out.
Yeah.
All these old ones yet.
Thank you for reminding me these old flapping lips. I meant to go back. Oh, shit. If you could remind me on that. I'm going to take notes actually right now because I realize that while I'm talking in the show, I forget time during the week, really.
Raj needs a whiteboard.
Yeah, I do need a whiteboard in here. So you said DH Design Moto. And he will also be doing rider outfits too. Very cool. And very cool. Maybe I'll order a set of graphics from him and show him on the show in a couple weeks. I'll get in touch with him and see how that goes. But yeah, which Dylan Van Vrunken. If I get in those groups and check it out. What was the name of your Losi group on Facebook? If you don't mind telling me again. I'm gonna take a note of that. I forgot. I think I'm in 3 or 4 of them. How's this guy going along?
Oh, we're doing just fine, bud.
Oh yeah.
Sold hats.
So it's funny. You get rid of every Losi and everything you've owned, everything except for a couple Teknos.
No. So I got rid of everything. The only thing I had was my old 2-wheel drive Losi 22 that I found today, and the SC 24 is all I owned at one time. After I got rid of everything. Right?
Oh, do you want a beer? I got beers down here.
I brought something. Thanks.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, those old associates still run good.
And I wasn't saying it because I'm saying it's the best. It's just so much easier. It's so easy. You put the damn car together. It runs amazingly well. They are easy to work on.
Yes.
Does that?
I drove by, but they will not answer the door because they will not take in walk-in customers.
I don't blame them.
All right.
Videos.
Well, they know me from down there too.
So K Habib, thanks for this great question. EX8R. He's using 7 in the front, 7,000 in the front, 7,000 in the middle, and 5 in the rear.
So that's not bad. I find out that the thing is, because you have to get your diffs and change them, right? If you're out running on a certain track for a long time, that makes a difference, right? Traction makes a difference when it comes to what kind of weight you want to run. You don't want to spin light and run heavy, right? So yeah, right. So it all comes.
Is it dependent on track?
I think it depends on conditions. I
Yeah.
really do. But typically people run lighter in the front, and usually either lighter in the middle, and then even lighter on the rear, or they'll run.
It was 20 or maybe was it 20, 10? I don't remember.
Well, the problem is you have and you got the 650s, the 450s, right? There's different.
Yeah.
So you have to I had to change all my shock oils. So if you just go on a shock oil chart, a differential RC chart, and look it up and Google
they
it.
go by like 700 CST.
So there's difference, right? So you have to go in there and figure out, because you may have what you have. Download those two.
Well, hey, what about this though? I think you're just using whatever's the stock oil in this thing. You're just pulling apart a stock front diff.
I mean, look at that.
It's just a Losi buggy.
This is
it's just a Losi. No, it's just a Losi basher. Like, who cares what's in it?
But Phil, that's ready to run.
This is like 10,000 weight, maybe.
Right, and that's in the front, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Who cares?
Oh, I'm not worried about it. It's going in because
you could run it dry or put some
sawdust,
glue in it, sawdust.
Beer,
who cares? Beer.
Whatever. I mean, lube's to me that's coming from.
Now let's talk about the best thing in the world, guys. The new Losi Promoto. This show is going to become nothing but Losi Promoto here soon.
I fucking love it, dude.
So I never had a Losi until I might have had them back in the day, but nothing for a while. I always talk crap on them, and you know why? This is too thin. Like, just look at this piece. This piece is too thin. If you saw this on Arrma,
there's upgrades.
Who wants upgrades? I like it run out of the box. Speaking of running out of the box, he got not only run out of the box, he got it as a roll T5M ready to go.
Nice. Mid-engine.
Given to me. That's got to be a T5 mid. Yeah, that's got to be. Was given to me as a roller a few months back by a local. Put a SW3, a Sidewinder 3 5700 combo in it, and that will be a little ripper for sure. Yeah, that thing's going to haul ass. That's fun. Do you happen to have any local, like 10 scale tracks to race that stuff on? We used to have, we had 3 tracks, LRH, OC, or Orange County RC, and West Coast RC. All 3 are gone. And I just heard that San Diego's having problems. It's SDRC.
San Diego, from what I heard from the guys, they are having problems.
Guys, this is got Mr. Lasky. Hello, Mr. Lasky. Awesome to see you. Yeah, I heard that they may be having problems as well. They've changed. Maybe they brought in some new management or brought somebody else. Other than what I've read in a few posts, and I can say it's a ton of work. It's expensive to have any kind of land or property rented here in Southern California to run a dirt track on. It is extremely expensive just to have a rent of anything here, and I hope they last, because we're the indoor tracks, 10 scale tracks, are dead around here. 3 have gone in the last 5 or 6 years.
For the race circuit to go to anymore indoors on this side, it's either out that way or outdoor, but the indoor, you don't have much left to hit the West Coast, bud.
Man. So guys, let me know how the if we still have a decent amount of if the streaming is working okay, or if it's getting too much backed up. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of buffering here. Let me see. I guess
a lot of guys run Mugens.
Oh, those are
San
awesome.
Diego.
Yeah, they're some of the best.
So, is he still talking about his diffs? I think.
No, I was just going back through the texts.
Well, yeah. If you were a little heavy in the front, center and the rear the same, you probably want to go off what it recommends. I don't know a lot about Mugen, but typically that's the ratio guys do, right?
Because I like them to work. It seems to handle better. So I often like to go with what thinner, that I can, till I can't really get away with it, and then I'll start going back up. But the temperatures will also vary. If we're racing indoors and it's always the same, or if we're racing in 100 degrees outdoors, that thin stuff can definitely get too thin after a long moto, depending on if you're driving like a heavy 8 scale or something.
You blow a cup.
I need, the last time I drove this, okay, thanks a lot, buddy. He says still a bit of buffering, but still not too bad overall. And I wonder if there's a way I can get in touch with you, Mr. Flappin' Lips. I hope you don't mind if I call you Flappin' Lips or Mr. Flappin' Lips. Because I'd love to talk to you off air about how we can set up some sort of Zoom combo show where we could, do this in together. That would be pretty fun. If not, it seems like you just know a lot more about this than I do, and you could hopefully just give me some more pointers. Guys, I broke something. I haven't been running again without the training wheels or the lean bars. I did have the lean bars when I went out this Thursday, just a couple days ago. They were on there. I did one battery with it, and was like, they feel like it bounced too much. And so I pulled them off. We were running in dirt and short grass right now. And this was the first time I did not have a fun time. I enjoyed it, but I didn't totally enjoy it. There was a lot of frustration. And we'll get into that here in a second with this thing. Let me know how you guys are liking yours. I know you got one of these old Flappin' Lips. Anyone else who's got one, let me know what you think. What's up, buddy? Oh boy. Well, that doesn't look similar to us. Not similar at all.
That's all right. Let's see what we got.
Wow, that's different. Dude, look at that.
Yeah.
This is what I'm always used to seeing.
All right.
This is totally normal looking, where the gear is in towards the cup. Look at that. What's going on here? Cool. I've never seen one like that. I guess I don't mess with Losi enough.
Well, not the cars, apparently.
No, but the motorcycles, that's all I'm going to be doing from now on out. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know if you want to give your number out over this thing or not, though. People watching, but it just doesn't seem safe. You can message me on Facebook. Wait, yeah, I'll message you on Facebook. Tell me which group is yours. My name is James Biondi. I'm in Facebook, probably in the group, so we can message through that Facebook group you've got. That'd be the best way. Now we could, I don't want you to have to give out your number on live TV to 7 people.
You're risking it, bud.
Yeah, it's getting risky.
Yeah, paper towels are rag, but that's one thing I didn't bring.
I got some right behind you. All right, there you go. So, the 10th scale queen.
ET410.
Of bygone days. Yeah, he has the ET410.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now.
Who's a big fan of ET410s?
This guy right here.
Tell him, Pirate.
Dude, I love my ET410. I only own 2.
I'll be right back.
EB48, 2.1, the new one, and then we're out the small little track we're at. And I'm going to tell you, those ET410s, so much fun to drive. I mean, I run mine on 3-cell, bigger pinion, and to be able to control that thing and fly it through the... Run a lot of stuff there, but hopefully you get off the shelf one day, dude, and get it back out there because I know they like to run and they're fun. But it's also a good trophy if you just want to keep on the shelf. That's cool, too. I'm going to tell you right now, bud, I may have to go full heart surgery.
Excuse me, guys. I'm going to... I'm afraid the camera's going to overheat, so I'm going to be putting a fan on the camera. Pirate's going to take this over for a sec.
Yeah, let me see where we're at.
So, yeah, see if there's any new chats. And then, show us what you found. You looked like we were going to have a pretty straightforward...
Different than the front, just that much, so that's not going to work. So I may have to see if the insides and the guts are good, and I just swap the guts out. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, Trinidad says, I love the ET, but we'll never get rid of it. Oh, man, it's a fun car. Oh, these old flapping lips says, hey, I ran a campaign in my state to make pot lawful per our state.
Are you kidding me?
Nice, bud.
This is awesome.
Constitution via people in... Sorry, bud, my eyes are a little screwed up. Initiated amendment. My number's public. LOL.
Okay.
Oh, so he did give his number below it. So Flamin' Lips is legit. He's okay.
Man, that's awesome.
All right, bud. Good deal. Hope everything works out. Nice. Oh, Trinidad says the good news is they're going to build a track for the Pro Moto bikes. Is it going to be a Pro Moto bike only? Trinidad, we got to get the ET410 out of there, bud. Do some run. That'd be fun. Well, so because, guys, I am very, very inexperienced when it comes to these Pro Motos. And I've seen you guys run them. I've seen you guys go out there ripping into kickers anymore.
I don't think there's any pro racers.
Well, I mean, because I never knew if, like, you had those on there to learn how to ride, or driven James once about 2 laps, and that's about as far as my experience goes to any of this stuff. So, you know.
Yeah. Let me see. Does this seem to be working still, or do we freeze up?
No, it seems to work.
All right. Here we go. Let me get that number. And then, here, let me see. 989. That's amazing. Mine is actually the exact same number, except it ends in 61, not in 60. We are 1 number off. That is amazing. I could accidentally call... No. Why did I even wrote down 61? That is crazy. Jeez. Let me change that to 60. 989, 600. All right, bud. I got your phone number. I will be giving you a call or text here Maybe tomorrow if you got time. And we'll see if we can work this something out. That would be great. Hey, Dion. Thanks for tuning in, bud. So he says the fools made it legal instead in 2018. That was back in 2014 and for our state. That's awesome. Good. I hope, I don't know if it's lawful in your state now or not. I guess it is from 2018, but that's great. I want to Dion, I've been doing good. How are you doing, buddy? Says I'm 3 to 4 hours ahead of me. I guess in as far as Pacific time versus Central or Eastern. Oh, it's midnight there. It is 9 o'clock, 10. So yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours difference. And I tell you, I really appreciate you staying up late with us, guys. I know you guys on the East Coast, it gets late. The problem when I try to start a show before 8, it buffers really bad earlier in the day. I've done earlier shows, like at 6 o'clock, and for some reason the buffering just doesn't stop. So I don't know what. I feel like it just works better at 8 or 8:30. But it's legal like alcohol. By lawful, I was going like tomato. Oh, that's awesome. I see. So it is legal, but it's the regulations just like here, you know. But he was going to make it legal like tomato plants. That would be nice because we pay
to grow.
It's just as legal as having a tomato.
Oh.
That's my opinion.
Is that the next step above us?
Well, right now we got to pay like a shit ton of money for taxes. You have to go to a certain licensed store, a certain dispensary, legal dispensaries, all that. I think what he was looking for was, you know, if I wanted to open instead of JB's RC shop, JB's Dub Shop, and I think it could be it's very highly regulated, and I think he wanted it less regulated, but maybe I'm wrong.
No.
Dion just came back from Barbados.
That's the coolest thing I heard all day.
So Dion, man, come in on a Monday. Italian, I may be wrong. Let me know. So guys, I usually am so happy when I'm driving this damn thing. I was frustrated. I was actually frustrated with it. Now, there might be something going on with it. We're about 50 packs racing, I think, with 5 or 6 other guys. And this is the only one that would just like sit here and shake. But it wouldn't always shake. Do your guys, if I crash it or whack it, it stops shaking?
You think something goes wrong with your little thing that spins inside there? It gets out of whack.
I feel like something, like, let's say, and I haven't even opened it up, but I assume it runs on a couple bearings. It might get cocked this way, and that's when I see the little shake.
A little off balance.
And then it hits again, and it goes, because here's what happened. This is why I was not having, this is so much fun.
Oh, yeah, that's the only one I found.
You know what happened? No, I mean, there's always a little color.
Yeah.
I dropped this at work a week or 2 ago. I dropped it, and it hit the perfect angle, and ting!
Oh, snap. All right, well.
So, man, I was going for you can grow it in your yard by the acre and smoke sell for any commercial goods like a tomato. We talk all about this someday, because that'd be interesting. But yeah, it's a huge business. I actually know somebody that works in, I guess the kind of national or worldwide distribution of marijuana. And yeah, thin and it's like oil and junky.
Well, I'm good. My gears are good. Something was just off. I'm good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Remember, these Raider runs, dude. They just.
So it was not rotating before?
Nah, it was binding, but all the gears seem to be good. Nice and smooth. I'll put it back together and see what we got. But I will throw just something in here. Maybe a little bit. I can let it sit like this for the next half hour. And just let it run out. But yeah.
Cool.
I don't
That's
have to
good.
do major surgery.
No, it looks...
Because I just looked up real quick. The parts are the same. The guts are the same. I just put the new guts in there, but my gears seem to be fine.
But that was the issue, though. It was not rotating.
Nah, I was bound up.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'll start running for a little bit.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, man. Dion, yeah, let me know. Do you have an Arrma 6S? If you're still out there, let me know. Excuse me, guys. I gotta get something to watch. What kinds of ideas? We'll see if it ever gets to it.
Oh. Yeah. Any Diff oil, just real quick before I get a beer.
Oh yeah. We got some Diff oil. I'm sure. This is shocks or diffs.
I mean, what you got?
That's 10K. That'd probably be sweet.
I just need a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, do 10K.
It's Losi. It'll be fine.
It's a Losi. It'll run with whatever.
It's Losi.
So guys, I was running this without. I feel bad. I feel like we keep getting off track. And I had so many things to talk about. Let me see that.
What? You want to get involved? Sure.
Yeah.
Time to get a beer.
Grab a beer while I check. I want to see what's going on here. Man. So these old flapping lips says he's been smoking since the early 70s. Since that's longer than I've been alive.
How young is?
Oh, he's older than we.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He is out there doing his part to get this thing going.
So since the early...
But that's good. He's wise.
Okay, so Dion does. He has a Creighton 6S. Dion, what is the...
Oh, it's much better, bud. Thank you. Nice job.
I just,
I mean, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right in the garage, right?
And also we can see if there's like... I don't see any cracks. Like sometimes you'll see...
We don't see a chip or nothing, right? It feels
these things would split, like have a little split behind them or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Let me see.
That seems smooth. Push it down the center. Seems smooth.
Yeah.
It's good.
I guess it's...
I'm just going to put some fluid in there.
I don't know what's going on with it. It's a
nothing.
Losi. So, Dion, have you ever had an issue with the motor mount screws on the Creighton 6S? Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had an issue with those? 2 screws that go straight down on every Arrma 6S that go into that red aluminum mount. I think they're a 2.5. They seem to strip out a lot. Oh, guys, and while you're answering that, let's have a shot and let's get ready to flip the calendar.
Oh, did I come at the end of the month?
You did.
Ah.
Tomorrow is the last day. So
are we doing the this month, next month vote?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. This is
that's fine.
This has
I
become
let my diff oil settle. We can do that. Do a shot. What a great time.
So, guys, remember September. Georgina Burke didn't have a real long time because you guys voted that Katie Austin got an extra week.
But then we had the one before it, right? Or
Well,
somebody talking about her, or she just too long ago.
I don't remember.
We're off.
We're off it. So now Georgina Burke, it's time for her to go. We're gonna do a vote.
Hang on, I never really got to enjoy.
You never got to.
Nah, but that's a good average. Like
beautiful picture, beautiful photo. Look at this. Look at these umbrellas in the back.
I mean, that's all I was looking at.
You could just sit underneath the shade. It'd be so relaxing on that beautiful island.
Well, with her and Georgina Burke, it'd be so much better.
It'd probably be better with Georgina Burke. But let's see. This is September. We're gonna go. Do you prefer September? It's on 2 sides, so I gotta flip it. September or October?
Wow.
So October. Ooh. Look at her name. Ducky Thot. Thot. This is horrible.
Why is that horrible?
Because...
Where's she from? Maybe that's a common name where she's from.
No, what that means is, in slang or whatever, that hottie over there. Thought.
Oh, Ducky, that hottie over there.
It's like check out, thought. Check out thought or whatever.
Right.
Whatever, thought.
Okay.
It's like that hottie over there is her acronym on her last name. Maybe it's a real name. I don't mean to make fun of you. Ooh, I'm not making fun of you.
Dude,
Just the
she
name.
probably just unsubscribed to the show.
Yeah,
dude,
she unsubscribed.
She unsubscribed us real quick.
Oh,
dude. You're
boy.
fucking done, dude. There goes.
Okay, so I have something. Oh, that's the wrong page. I have something to say. I automatically love this picture because of the rocks and the water. It looks. I just like how it's right there. But
She's coming out of a pool. It's not a natural thing.
I wish exactly.
It's somebody's backyard.
I wish they could have photoshopped out the handrails here, because then her like stepping up, which would have looked like coming out of like this beautiful cave or a cliffside,
Right.
and that's amazing. But then you have these gold or chromish silver looking.
Right.
It just doesn't look great.
Right. Like she's coming out of the kiddie pool.
But bathing suit is on point. I love that. That's sexy. That looks sexy.
So this is more of the check out the woman in the photo compared to the background. Like,
oh no, it's everything. It's just everything. It's everything. So guys, we gotta vote. We're going to go number two to number 2. Because it's that time of the month to change.
So you take time out. We go to commercial break or
guys,
what? Dude?
You guys can say goodbye to Georgina Burke. You can vote 1 or 2. Do you like 1 or 2 better? But either way, we are moving on to 2. Nobody voted for Georgina Burke last time.
Nobody did. They went for the one before.
Yeah, I'm going to vote for Georgina Burke again. And it's only because these silly handrails. I absolutely love this picture. Her eyes, pow! Like, look at them.
All right.
They're riveting.
I can't.
They're riveting. I love the way her hair is blown back and this rock outcropping. It looks like natural. Looks awesome. But these handrails just ruin that picture.
And what's on her wrist? Is that a bracelet?
Some sort of stone bracelet.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyway,
Okay.
guys, Ducky Thought, that hottie over there.
October
October 2023. Congratulations.
That's funny. You know the acronym for thought.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I guess you gotta be up in time. You gotta be from the streets to know shit like that.
Okay. So let's see. Umbrellas. So you change yours to cap head 4x20. Not a bad idea. See, Dion Freeman's a smart man.
You did what?
He changed his screws that were stripping.
Oh.
All right. Some brand. And on the Outcast ESB 8S. I didn't know you had the Outcast 8S. Maybe I didn't know that. So he likes these old flapping lips, likes the brown sugar. She's great.
Oh, nice. There's nothing wrong with it.
Man, if there was just not that, the rails. How do you not just? They could have. It'll look so much better had they photoshopped that part out. Oh man. All right. We're gonna talk. Hello. What's up?
Are we got a special guest?
I don't know. So you had an Outcast ESB 8S. So, Dion, if you come by on Monday, I'm going to hook you up with a set of some titanium screws for the and some noise over there I'll have to check on.
We got some alley walkers.
Seems like it. But yeah, if you want some of these titanium screws, Dion, come by. Motor mounts for the Creighton 6S. And I'll be back in a sec. Pirate, you want to hold down the show? Talk about your diff rebuild and how that's going. Make sure, does it... Beautiful.
Oh yeah, much better.
No. Yeah, I don't have at all.
Was looking for a beer?
Cigarette.
Yeah.
No.
So Diff seems to go back together pretty good, guys. Something must have been there, just a little offset. So we're smooth now. I don't have to worry about taking the front completely apart, which the guys who run Losi, they're saying gearing. Just different cup offset. And should go back together pretty easy. The only thing I need now from the garage is maybe a little gear grease. And then get it back lickety split. Not as fast as we had one at split casing, though, for sure. That's really nice. Perfect. Thank you, bud.
Oh, guys, look at this. I just got these today. $10 Super Scratchers, New Jersey's lottery. I got these as a gift. They were supposed to be mailed like a year ago, so I bet you they're expired now. We're going to try those here in a little bit.
Do they expire?
I think they can. I think it's up to once the game is over, like by a year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of shitty.
Hopefully that's it, though. I mean, hopefully they're still good.
It'd be terrible to win $1 million and go back and sorry, sir, you're expired.
Yeah.
You're all
That'd be
pumped.
my luck.
You've got quit your job, tell everybody to go screw themselves. You go down and turn that ticket in, they're like, sorry, bud. You just missed it. Well, good. All right, so where are we at? What am I doing? Let me see what we got over here chatting. I had to go to my. You see where I'm at,
I
right?
see you're working.
No, I'm good.
Okay, A-Main had the Pro Motos set. Oh, so some Pro Motos came in at the one of the local shops. RC Street Shop in Lawndale has, I don't know what color. I have no idea what color. I just got a text by one of the guys saying some Pro Motos came in the RC Street Shop in Lawndale. No idea what the color, what the cost is, or if they're sold out already.
I'm gonna tell you right now, these seems to become hugely popular.
Oh, I know. It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
I mean,
well, the demand.
Imagine where they were at, you know, 6
Mm-hmm.
months ago, going through design and everything. All of a sudden now,
Uh.
these things have just like taken off, like madness.
Guys, if you could hit that thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. It's been fun having the pirate in here.
I enjoy being here.
So if you can hit the thumbs up button and like and share, and please join the chat if you're out there. Let us. Oh, Luke's here. Luke Moscow.
Oh, Luke,
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's the track, Luke? Anybody going tomorrow?
I don't. Yeah, people are going to the track tomorrow. I'm sure.
There's little bits of rain I heard coming in.
Oh, that would be nice. It'd make it nice and a little bit moisture, as long as it doesn't have puddles. So these old flapping lips made added frame rails and put a link in there. I'll have to remember to try to check out this link afterwards. I guess that's frame rails to that's a link to pictures. It looks like images, maybe. Cool. Luke says to lick your fingers.
You thought I wasn't, bud.
Yeah.
Luke, you gonna be out there tomorrow?
Nah, he says he's in Little Rock. He wet it down last night, he says.
Oh, thanks, bud. Appreciate that.
So, Luke, I got a... I don't know if I told you, I don't know if you were in on the other show, I got a CR250 recently. So, a real CR250. And I know you have a CR as well. Hopefully I'll get it over here someday. I still haven't seen it. I had to have my brother pick it up for me, but if I get it over here, we can maybe go do some ripping out in the desert. You can show me where to do some riding out there. I really don't know anything about it out there. Just been to some tracks, but I think... Even with motocross, the tracks are kind of going away just the same way as for dirt bikes. I mean, for RC cars. Okay, so he sent a picture on that link. Very cool. So these old flapping lips, do you have... What's your favorite social media? Do you prefer to use this and Facebook? Do you do an Instagram? And if you guys have Instagrams, feel free to share whatever your Instagram links are. Mine is the same. JBRC Garage.
I'm a Pirate Mike RC.
Pirate Mike RC. He's the only pirate out there, too. He's the original pirate for sure. I'm very glad it worked out. It actually worked out for me. See, reach right behind.
What you need, buds?
Nah,
In here?
I think I moved it. Never mind.
What you got?
It's back here.
I think a lot. I was looking at a lot of your little motor parts.
A lot of stuff. Oh, I was going to do those tires. So, guys, I ripped these tires on the whole shot. Want to do another shot?
1 second. Let me check this.
I think we better be doing a shot.
I think we're good, bud. Nice and smooth.
All right, phone seems to have cooled down a little since I moved the fan. So that's cool. Yeah, we are back to
Nice. What's wrong with that?
well, this is what happens when you lose sponsorship.
I'm gonna tell you right now. No problem with some Beam, dude.
No, I drink it all. We used to drink a lot of it.
Well, some of us still do.
Some of us still do.
I mean,
I don't drink much anymore.
Hell yeah.
But when I do, I'm
an international man of bourbon.
I don't know what I drink, but right now, we lost our sponsorship. Hey, here's to finding a new sponsor for the show.
Well,
it costs us about $80 to $120 a week to run this show.
It's expensive. A lot of cans, a lot of recycling.
A lot of recycling. I know it. I know. All right, guys. Cheers to you. Thanks for tuning in so far. We're going to be switching over to the After Dark hour soon.
Oh, that's a fun time.
That is the fun time. Facebook for the most part. What is, and my boob China Hob? I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, your YouTube channel. Okay. That's obvious. I'm a fool. So, so you say you're hoping your green one isn't pushed off to November now. Well, November 7th that's the day after my birthday. A-Main had the show for October 6th. Now they're showing. So on these orders, if you've pre-ordered it from A-Main, I think you can cancel and reorder. Is that how it works at A-Main, but you can't cancel the Horizon one? I'm not sure. Because I think the stores, they're going to start showing up in stores randomly right now. So,
wait a minute. So if you pre-ordered a car from Verizon Hobby and they don't have the car for you, you can't get your money back?
If you ordered anything during their switchover. Remember they had some major software problems.
I don't remember that.
Okay, so they had some software problems and people's orders are lost and everything. So you weren't able to go in and modify, change, cancel anything until they get it figured out. And it's been weeks. I've still got shit ordered that I haven't seen yet.
I did not know that. Only because most of my stuff is old, so it's always eBay. You know what I'm saying?
So, Mr. Flappin' Lips, what is the name of your... Please tell me the name of your Facebook group so I can get in touch with you through there. And while you do that, if you would, I'm going to start pulling this guy apart for no other reason. I'm going to drive him tomorrow. He needs to stay together.
You going to go to Orlando with that?
Yeah, I might as well.
Have you guys done you guys been trying to do out there with those?
I have not, but some other guys have. Yeah? It's not easy. It's not easy.
No?
Guys, I think these are set up. If we're going to race these, it's going to be, and I am going to go ahead and pull this apart because I need to replace one of the foot pegs. If you're going to race these, it's going to be a circle track.
Really?
A flat track type situation. You can we did racing lefts and rights, but it was still a flat track this last week. It's just the track that we race buggies and truggies on is too much for these at this moment. It just is not going to happen. So if you want to race these, make it a circle track and just where you're roosting big flat corners and stuff like that, then it's fun. I don't see it being a Moto type of thing yet.
It's like Kenny, South Park.
Maybe that's what we'll call. Okay. It's Kenny. So yeah, the rider takes a beating, but that's pretty good because the bike doesn't take that much of a beating.
Is there stuff missing off that bike? Just
Well, I pulled all the graphics off the bike.
Well, no, but like this is normal. Just missing the little training wheel thing
and a peg. That's why I'm taking this off for.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm just looking at the other one over there. I thought there was like they had like case covers and different little things to make it look all.
No, that's just how.
Okay.
That's a stock one right over there.
All right. Like I said, not a whole lot of experience when it comes to those, but
it's a fun thing about them. So Losi Promoto MXRC is the group name. I'm going to see if I'm in that. If I'm not in it, I'm going to request to join in there. I hope you accept me.
Luke just sent me a text.
Losi Promoto MXRC. Look, guys, I'm actually taking notes because I have forgotten so much stuff recently that you tell me it makes me feel horrible.
Oh, Luke just sent me a couple of videos of some Promoto X going on a track. You want to look at that?
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I've seen some, but it's not. It also looks like you need about 15 corner marshals.
Okay, so I was just about to say that. No. Oh, thanks, Luke, for those. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I've seen some videos online just here and there just going through stuff, right?
MXRC.
Oh, so Old Flapping Lip said Horizon also wouldn't charge your card until the time it was shipped. Amain took the cash at the time of the pre-order.
Yep. And that's not unfortunately, that doesn't really help me because I'm looking at one of my Horizon orders and it says 5 items. And then I click view order and it shows the 4 that ship and not the 5th item. And I don't know what the hell it is. And it hasn't charged me for it. And also, I wish it would have charged me because I had more money about 3 or 4 months ago before, like I said, the sponsorship thing fell through.
I mean, it's tough. We rely on the sponsors.
Now, no, I'm not even kidding. When that happened, I was like, well, shit, no more RC money for a while. Except they just keep billing me as parts come available. They just are billing me. I can't cancel these orders. So they're billing me for hundreds of dollars of Promoto parts.
Well, the problem is that when they bill you.
Oh, that was at Hot Rods Hobbies.
Oh, Luke, the ones
yeah, they were racing out at Hot Rods. Cool. Uh-oh, my camera's messing up. My phone's, or my app's messing up here. So, guys, I'm going to go through. I hope some of you can join in on this part of it. We've already flipped the calendar. So I started using this Vitavon brake caliper since last week.
Yeah.
It works great. It really does work good.
I remember you were
I'm very happy with it. Very happy. It bites hard. If I wanted to, I could sit out there and mess with it until it would do stand like front stoppies.
Front stoppies?
Yeah, stoppies, I think. But I don't get to just go out there and practice stoppies.
I don't know what front stoppies are, but that's okay.
Or basically where you hit the brakes and it just locks them up.
The guys on the freeway.
Yeah.
They're all crazy with their funny little wheelies.
Doing cool shit.
All right.
So guys, I'm about 50 packs in, and I'm going to tell you what I think is the goods and the bads of this Promoto.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, I'd like to hear what your guys' thoughts if you own one, and also with the calendar. Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke was
Luke, I don't think you were here for the calendar. This is this hot. Check out this hottie over here. This hottie over there. That's Ducky Thought.
What does it stand
October
for?
2023.
What does the thought stand for?
I don't know. And you remember Georgina Burke. You didn't vote for her. Nobody voted for her except me last time. But Georgina is giving up the throne to Ducky Thought.
What's your thought on that? What's your thought on Ducky?
She's a hottie.
Except the damn handrails.
Where at? All right, so Bumper for his Tamiya HWG2 program card from Tower, and he shipped the bumper, but they didn't ship the program, though both were in stock. Yeah, and then Trinidad says he hopes the track they're going to build for the bikes is flat, but some bumps would be okay. Close up. You want a close up? Okay. So yeah, I think that it should be, for me, we can race both lefts and rights. It doesn't have to be roundy. Roundy round would be an easier race because I think people would stay closer. But as long as it's more flat, but set up jumps. You can definitely do just
like the old school skateboard jumps we had out there.
Yeah, something like that. Ducky Thought, Miss October, 2023, Sports Illustrated.
Ooh, Ducky Thought got Miss November together. Don't look at Miss November.
Oh, let's not look at Miss November.
Ducky Thought don't have a chance on that one.
Oh, boy. Well, that's my birthday month, so.
Oh, yeah, good one.
All right, so guys, the pros and cons. Thornhill Racing Circuit, Hutto, Texas.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, so that's where, okay, cool. That's where they're making that at.
Much better, bud.
Oh, that looks smoothy smooth right there. Nice.
Much better, bud.
Some of the good things, this is certainly the hottest new RC of the year. There's no other RC that this has drawn a lot of attention to the RC hobby. Unfortunately, that's good. Unfortunately, the bad part, it's sold out. Well, so it's not really transmitted into sales, I'd assume, for this company. And they could probably use the sales.
But, you know, the thing is that it's so popular that they can't meet the demand. They probably had an idea it was going to be a pretty good thing, but then once it hit and all the hype because it's a new thing.
They could have asked me. I would have told them. Well, they would have really bad on their demand.
If they would sponsor the garage again, then, you know, it'd be okay. But
we're listening. Horizon Losi, you listening?
Right.
Look at that shirt. TLR.
I mean, come on. Racing. Hello. And look what I'm rebuilding. Hello.
Losi.
Hello.
This is an all Losi night now that I'm looking at it.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So that's one of the things I think is great. So he says, these old flapping lips. Looks like she is in a wheelchair.
Wow. Oh, because the rails?
Because of the bar. And he actually said, it almost looks like she's in a wheelchair
or she's
with the bars.
Right. Or she's in therapy or something, trying to learn how to walk again.
I think you were probably here earlier.
That's
what I meant. Like, I love this picture, but once you see the bars, you can't just stop looking at the bars. It's like the bars take the picture over. It's silly.
Way too shiny. Just take a Sharpie, color it in.
Make it black or something.
Whatever.
Make it darker.
I mean, right.
Oh,
right.
my gosh.
Just put an RC sticker right. Put a JB Garage sticker right over that, dude. Be like, bam. Best month of the year.
Speaking of stickers, I got some cool stickers to show you here in a minute.
Are they RC Garage stickers?
No, they're not. They're dirt bike stickers.
You know, I can make you all those little stickers.
That's awesome. I would love that.
These are some little garage stickers to put on your tank.
Yeah, so the next thing, we're carrying on here, because what time is it? Wow. We haven't done a timer temperature check all day. It is now 9:50 in the RC garage, and it's a little bit of a warm 74. I had to close the garage door because we had alley walkers coming by asking for
fucking alley walkers for
cigarettes
and beer. What's your husband?
No. She asked for cigarettes, and I said, I don't smoke, sorry. And then Mike goes, what, someone need a beer? And then from outside, I'll take a beer. And I was like, we don't have any beer.
Right, yeah. No.
The ease of use. with this is a good thing.
Ease of use.
It's easy to use. It actually, you can drive it. So the first day when you drove it was the first day I drove it. It was not that successful, and I feel like I had no clue of how to, like, what direction the gyro knobs were working.
It was new.
It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully, if you read the book, and I didn't read the directions or look at a video first.
Who does?
It's easy. It's easy to drive. Now, bad, you still got to do a lot of walks of shame with this. Do you agree?
I mean, I can only imagine my responses now because I do not own one, nor do I drive one. But from what I've seen, but they are you saying like if they don't correct themselves or something, you have to walk.
Well, once
over?
it falls over, you got to go get it.
You can't just like I thought you can like gun it and it does a little weird thing and gets back up right.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes. But if you're on an off-road surface that this is a little lower, it won't happen. Or if it's in a loose surface, your walk of shame, whether you have the side bars on, the lean bars on or not, it happens a lot.
Do you guys agree? Because I don't know.
Well,
I must keep an old school building an RC rear diff.
Yeah. You know? So easy, even though it's easy to use, there is still going to be a lot of walk of shames. This is just what I'm seeing through 50 packs in. So far, it's the new
50 batteries is a lot, by the way. But
well, I have 4 batteries. I run all 4 every time, and I'll tell you why I run all 4 every time here later. Did you have a question?
No, I can say it for the end.
Okay, so next thing, the good is durability. This I have broken the front brake. Well, the front brake broke the first day we had it. I think the Pirate probably broke it, but we can't tell. We'll never know. It's a mystery. It's like how the pyramids were built.
Fine, fix it and I'll break it again.
It's fixed now. It's fixed with this metal piece. You're gonna have to try to break Vidovan's metal piece, which I'm sure you could do.
Hey, if it's not Pirate tough, it's not tough.
So it's durable. There has been a few things to break. So I'd say overall, it's never it's never broken where I can't drive it. Some things that gets bent, broken, you know, whatever, but it's never been non-drivable. So that's good. The bad, the durability also. That's those things that are the chain. The chain stretches a lot. I have not had the issues a lot of others had. Here, turn it this way, and I'll move this off so you can
I'll go right here.
have it face you.
We're good.
Okay. The chain can stretch a lot, but I think that truly happens mostly at first. And don't make it too tight. It doesn't have to be that tight. I think that leads to extra stretching. The crash structure, a lot of people broke those. I didn't jump mine a whole lot till this weekend, but I seen them break a lot at first. There is a bunch of aftermarket parts though to handle that. Bent spokes, another thing I seen a lot of people had issues bending front wheels, probably coming up short on jumps. I haven't had that problem either. And then the fourth one, tire wear, specifically the rear tire. It's going to wear a lot. I have went through several tires. If you drive with the Dunlop Geomax MX53, which is a great tire, I highly recommend it for real life. You'll wear it out quick if you're on pavement, and keep it in the grass and the dirt. It's not too bad, but I've worn them out quickly. I also used the whole shot tires, and they tore. They ripped from the wheel and tore. So I did glue them up again to try to repair them. We'll see how they work. I like the grip that the whole shots gave, but they're ultra soft. That's not what I feel like they're ultra soft. And after that, let me check here. Now, pretty well. So depending on traction and how it is leaning. So these old flapping lips, thank you. So he says, I heard that we pre-ordered 5 times the number of bikes they expected to sell in just that pre-order. So they should have asked me. I could have told Frank Root exactly how many we was going to sell.
Call Frank right now.
So he agrees that it's easy to use, but a little tricky to control in terms of where you want to. Yeah, you'll do we had a couple small jumps out there. And while it's easy for me to rip around that circle track or, flat track we were racing, it was hard for me to hit the 4-foot section of jumps. Where if I was on a buggy or truggy, I could hit 4 feet pretty easy. On this,
you guys had a jump and a landing ramp? Oh, that's good.
No, not a landing ramp, just a jump.
Oh.
But it was just hard to even hit the jump. It was only 4 feet of like a 12-foot wide lane. Trinidad says, yes, a lot of walking, but how well do you drive it? Okay. So I drive pretty well. I wasn't driving that well this last time. I had a lot of problems with it. I think maybe there's an issue going on with the gyro. But I didn't have wheelie bars on it. That's never been an issue before. Now, it was only the last time I drove. It was the first time I didn't have fun. Like I said, it shakes sometimes. It just has a kind of a mildly violent shake, and then it goes away.
Mildly violent shake.
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's a violent shake, but it's the guy would have some whiplash side to side if it was a real guy on there. These old flapping lips broke crash structure at the BMX. I'm pretty sure you broke that at that BMX track that you weren't driving on. If I recall that video correctly. He got in trouble for not driving on a local BMX track, and that's not where he broke his crash structure at. These old flapping lips. So he's lucky enough to have a BMX track in his local area.
Oh, so you went out there where you jumped the fence and ripped a couple batteries.
Well, he did, and then they told him to hit the road, I guess.
Well,
and what are you going to do? You can't fight them BMX kids. They're hooligans.
Have fun while you can.
Yeah. And then the 3D printed one on Thingiverse, but he hasn't ran it since putting it on. Yeah, so he didn't get in trouble yet. And then the last thing I'm going to say, well, no, there's 2 more things. Aftermarket support, one of the good things. There's been tons of stuff come out, and come out pretty damn quickly for this. As far as Vidavon, Triel, both make some quality products, it looks like. GPM, I don't know how their stuff is, but we've seen a lot of aluminum anodized products. Looks really good. Some of it's just for dress up. Some of it is to make the thing better. And Losi also came out with a ton of stuff. Came out with every option you can imagine for it. They weren't all available, but he came out with them. Speaking of that, I got some new cool stuff. I don't know if it's here. I forgot. I was going to show you. So that's the good. The bad. The good is there's been tons of aftermarket support. A bad, I'm going to say. Oh, and Hot Racing just started dropping stuff too. Yes, thank you, these old flapping lips. There is lots of aftermarket and Losi parts. Agreed, for sure. And guys, if you guys are out there, chat. We'd love to hear from you guys in the chat. It makes the show so much more fun to hear your opinions and thoughts on these things. So, on the good side, aftermarket, I got to give you a bad side. Agree or disagree with me, the run time. I am not getting great run times on this anymore. When I first got it, I was getting 12 to 18, 19 minutes on a run. And that was me driving by myself out in the church field over here, just a basic lot, just driving around. And I thought that was pretty good. If I drove really easy, like when I let my little nephew drive, he was closer to 25 minutes on a battery, but he's not much on throttle.
Conservative.
Now that we're racing these at that track, and it's pretty much a circular track, I'm on throttle a lot, and the batteries just don't last.
Well, the thing is that, when you're out by yourself, you don't have any competition. Now you got everybody out on the track. You're like, well, I can't do this.
Well, ripping.
Right.
Also, I've noticed this thing. A problem is I'm there with like 7 other guys, and I get my bike started, and I turn on the flywheel, and maybe half of them got their flywheel on and half don't. And then they start getting a turn, is like everyone put in a fresh pack and let's go. Because if I have a fresh pack and your pack is dead after 2 laps, then we're all going to sit around. We all have to hit flywheel off and power down the whole damn machine to wait for you to change. Or we just leave it running and hope that doesn't waste more electricity. Because while it sits there, your flywheel's just...
Oh, you're burning power. Power's power. I get that.
And that
So,
has been very frustrating.
I have a question.
If you got people around you, maybe do it like this. Hey guys, everybody throw in a new pack. Let's go to the track, rip laps. That way you're all out about the same time. Otherwise, you got someone going out every two laps, their batteries are dead.
I have a question.
Carry on, buddy. What you got?
Do you have to warm up the flywheel before you can engage and run?
It takes about 30 seconds to get up to operating.
Okay, so now what you're going to have to do is be like, everybody got a battery? Cool. 1, 2, 3.
Hit them. Yeah.
Start it up, and then that way... And you guys put them in a little kickstand to take off in your race?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. Everybody line up. Yeah. I mean, you got to be prepared to go.
But even then, I feel like it's 7, 8, 9 minute runs, maybe.
That's pretty good.
Maybe probably not 7. I don't know if it's 7, 8, 9. It's
on full.
I'm pretty much full tilt because you're ripping
7,
around
8.
like a wide corner track.
But
maybe 6 to 8 minutes.
Well, here's the thing, though, right?
It's long enough.
It's not just you're burning the motor. The flywheel pulls power,
I know.
too.
It's always
so
double
you know,
the
7
consumption.
minutes isn't bad.
Well, I'm running a 5200 and a... Let me see which other battery I have. Because I'll tell you guys, I've watched the milliamps go into it. And I think Z's lying to me on this one. I've not had problems with the Z's in the past. But I don't think it's a true 6500 or actually anywhere near it. This is SMC 5200 and this battery works well. No problems. I love the length of this cable is the perfect length. There's no excess that kind of tries to get stuck in the wheel. This Z is about 1 inch longer and it's too long. I'm probably going to shorten this one, maybe 2 inches. But the Z is a 6500, and when I charge it, I'm not very happy with this 5200. I can get close to 5200 milliamps. I know it never is because, you know, it never is fully discharged. But this thing will charge maybe 4000 milliamps. Maybe I'll do a test on that and see what's going on. I'm not getting the run time, so that is a bad. And then I got one left, and then we're going to go out of this and move on to the fun part of the show where we do shots and do these $10 scratchers from New Jersey. And we're going to talk about another YouTuber who can use our help if you guys have a chance to help. But the last thing, ultra fun and ultra realistic. It's not 100% realistic, but me as a dirt bike guy, it is just so cool. I love it. It's so much fun. I love dirt bikes more than anything else. Cars, street bikes, jets. Nice.
This is ready to go.
That's weird. There was nothing really wrong with it. It just cocked sideways in there or something.
I'm good with it.
So these old flapping lips got some 8200 Zs. Bud, so here's what we need to do. You and I should talk on the phone. Go out and do a similar test run. You can do your 8200s. I'll run my 65s. We'll, you know, full throttle, half throttle, see what times we're averaging, and then see how many milliamps get thrown back in, and we can do a show together. And that can be one of our things. And then Trinidad says he's got some shorty packs left from his ET410 days. I do too, and I want to run those. I haven't made the correct
little shorty
adapters.
3 cells? You put little shorty 3 cells in there?
No, 2 cells. He's talking, if you ain't going to do a 3 cell in this unless you do a modification. Which, if any of you guys done the modification out there, let me know.
Well, isn't that what the garage is all about?
That's what it is about. And actually, it's a very simple modification.
What do you have to do?
You put a BEC in line to you're okay powering the drive motor at 3S, but you can't power the gyro at 3S.
Oh, so you have
So
to put
a
it.
BEC to limit it to around 7 volts and
Well,
go this one up. Last thing. So ultra fun and realistic, but the downside to this, the gyro can override it. The gyro, if you get on a jump and you get more than this far, the wheelie control tries to launch in, you're not going to do backflips. That's probably more due to the rotational mass of the tires that is never going to touch what the gyro is. I wish there's a way to get a lighter gyro in as maybe we become better riders. Because the gyro will always keep things going this way. There's going to be very little of this, and there's not a lot that we as drivers can do to override that gyro. That's my opinion. That is my top 5 or 6 of my first 50 battery packs opinions with this thing. Overall, I would say buy one. If you like RCs, if you like motorcycles, absolutely buy one.
I don't think the Pirate will be getting one anytime soon.
But they're a lot of fun, but they're more scale realism. I'd say it's more compared to a crawler. It's not a racer. It's not a buggy or truggy. Certain things, yeah, they'll be raceable, but in certain ways, I think. All right. How's it going there, Pirate?
Good. Just make sure we're tuned up. Oh, yeah. That's done.
So, here you go. This is yours.
I'm just gonna put it back. I'm just gonna put it back together.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. So, guys, before we move on to the After Dark session, if there's anybody out there that is interested in, wait, hang on. Let me get to this this text or this message first by Mr. Lips here. Yeah, the AV6 can over-control the unit. I'm thinking a race version firmware. Dude, this guy's all over it. I like Mr. Lips. Me and him think the same way, except I think he's a little brighter than I am. So he's already on top of it. Yes, a race version firmware for the ESC would be all it needs. Something with a little less of that AV6 control. That's what I would love to do. We can find a way to just get in there and set the tuning to our standards. Once you become a better driver, yeah, maybe you want to be able to go up at 12 o'clock and not have the thing, controlling it again. Right now, the ease of use, it's probably for the everyman, but absolutely. I think you are absolutely right, Mr. Flappin' Lips. That would be a great way to make this more tunable. And Trinidad says, us riders like speeding and jumping high. Losi didn't think that way. Yeah, true. Dion, good night, buddy. I hope you come by Monday. If you come by, you said you'll see me Monday. I'll bring in a set of the titanium screws for you, bud. Each week, I'm going to try
tell you
to
right
do
now,
this.
I think workable base model, and now it's all about aftermarket parts to bring it up.
I agree that look, this is what, 2 months old, 3 months, 2.5, and it's still basically all stock, and I've beat the shit out of it.
But look how
Any
much
other
fucking
car
shit people are bringing out for the fucking thing
Oh, I
already
know.
in 2 months.
No, I don't know, but I mean, like, I don't have a Creighton 6S for 2 months that's basically still together. I'm very impressed with Losi on this one. They did a great job. All right, Dion. Yeah, you are welcome, buddy. Glad to have you. Yeah, I'll see you Monday, friend. So Dion's a good guy.
See you, Dion. Have a good night, bud. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, if they could cut down that. So that I guess It's like electronic control, basically, like a throttle control or wheelie control on a motorcycle, all of that. But that's probably why it works well.
Oh, here, I brought this to the garage. Brush system.
What do we got here?
A brush system too, so.
Oh, a 2S brush system.
So you want to put, I know Tamiya's, a lot of those run brush systems, right?
Hell yeah. A Hellion, a 550 torque, 21 turn.
That needs something?
That's stock. And I think it needs something a little hotter than that.
Well, I mean,
I think in the next couple weeks we do a show and we install this in the Monster Beetle. That'd be perfect.
Is that a 7-cell? On the
That's
battery
a
pack
7-cell battery, yeah.
7 cells, right?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day we used to race, we used to put the extra cell in there and
Oh yeah,
cheat.
for sure.
That was racing back in the 80s, dude.
All right, so guys, let's do another shot. And we're gonna talk about, here, thank you, man. Here you go. Here, just leave a couple.
Give it to me. So
Well, I'm working on some of them.
Oh, you need some of these parts.
Just this. All right, guys, we're about to go to the After Dark segment. If anybody has anything they'd like to bring up, let's hear it. I want to go and do some on-road driving with a stock set of tires. If anyone needs a set of Supermoto tires, let me know. I have 2 or 3 sets. I also have some extra hole shot tires that are not mounted. So if anyone needs something, let me know. If they don't have it in your area, I'll sell it to you for whatever I paid for it.
Sponsored by Jaeger now, though.
That was a few weeks ago. We lost that sponsorship.
No, did we? It's been a while, bud. You have to fill me in later.
So anyway, hang on a sec. So we're going to... All right. We got a couple people watching. If any of you guys like dirt bikes, and I know some of you do, and you also like YouTube channels, you may have seen a guy named Cameron Niemela. It's spelled Niemela. Cameron is his first name. He rebuilds. He's done some really excellent, amazing rebuilds on RM 250 and CR 250, a whole bunch of different bikes. But he goes in depth, made amazing videos. He has, I think over 400,000 subscribers. Really awesome dude. I love his videos. I watch him all the time. I've actually bought a CR 250, which is almost 2,000 miles away from me. I had my brother go pick it up just because I want to do one of the rebuilds that he did. It's a 2004 CR 250. He did a 2003. I urge you, go watch his videos. Cameron Niemela, it's Niemela is that last name. Cameron, Cameron. So Cameron Niemela. Guy has fallen on hard times. It looks like for the 3rd time he's gotten leukemia. And if you want to support him, and you can support him, go to his store, and it's Prime, Pryme, PrimeMX.com, PrymeMX.com. And you can go over there and you can buy, he's got great products at great prices. Here's a Pro X clutch cable for my CR 250. I just bought a CR. I know it's going to need a new clutch cable. They always need new cables. So go ahead and get it from Cameron. I got an air filter from Cameron. He does some amazing builds you'll see on his channel. The polishing he does on the aluminum frames is just, it's like art. So I got some of the pads that he actually uses. I made some purchases from him. I know that they could use the help right now, funding-wise, and all of this goes directly to him and his family. I got some cool 2-stroke, 2-smoke stickers he sent me. So very cool. But yeah, you go over to www.PrymeMX.com.
Do you do like a hand signature thank you on there?
Yes, somebody from the Team Prime did. wrote a thank you note. They were doing a giveaway where you could donate an extra $10 for every chance to win a motorcycle that they're giving away to raise funds for his treatment. And he, this was the CR 2003 CR 250, which I fell in love with. So I bought the 2004, the same bike basically. And that's, I want to build it. And then, you know, so they're giving that bike away. I don't know if you can still donate towards that, but if you go on there, buy something from him. He's got cool stickers. He's got all kinds of cool stuff for RM, CRs, YZs, KXs. And they may have a fundraiser on there. Well, but go and help the guy out. Cameron Niemela, it's Cameron Niemela, makes some amazing videos. And the last video I saw looked like he wasn't doing too well, and we're hoping he is doing better and recovering. But let's have a shot for him and say to you guys that, you know, good luck and everyone stay safe and be healthy as you can out there.
Prayers to him and his family. You know, it's tough.
For sure.
I had leukemia.
Yeah, it's tough. It's horrible. Nothing easy to deal with right there, but
yep.
It's one of the guys in the whole RC Moto community, and it's just how that's the way the world is.
Just never know when your time is, buds.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And I'm sure he's going to be okay, but it's not easy. He's got a lot of bills, so if you can go over there and support his channel, either by just subscribing and liking and watching his videos, he might get some monetary off of that, or he's got a bunch of stuff over at Prime MX, PRYMEMX. I didn't want to bring it down, but I just thought that it was worth bringing up. I didn't want to bring you guys down, but it's definitely worth bringing it up.
No, it's okay. You know, give a shout out. Nothing wrong with that, bud, for sure.
So the next thing I want to do is, let's see.
I have a super Moto question, and I don't know if I got a straight answer. You don't have your little training wheel things on here.
True.
And you've been running it without them.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So these don't affect any kind of balance or nothing. It's just to get you used to using it, and then you take them off. So now you're super modified heat A. You're not stock. Because you don't have them.
They don't help for balance, but they do help to sometimes save you. If you fall over, it'll get you about right here. So you're more likely to be able to throttle and get back
they're
up.
also on springs, right? So if you do fall over, because...
And it protects.
It's a little...
See how that foot peg's sitting there nicely? This is gone because once I took those off, there's no protection on the side.
Oh, you can't. Oh, like you should have. They should be able. They should make something to where
little nubs.
Or they just bolt something on over that pin to keep it in place, right?
No, it's not that.
Oh no.
It's this.
Oh yeah, you should be able to.
The foot peg go. That's where his foot
goes.
goes.
The guy.
Yeah. So it's no longer protected. It's protected by this. So they should have a little nub, like a little version of it.
I thought they did.
Well, they probably have them out there.
Can't just cut yours down.
I'm sure we
tape
could.
around it.
No, I'm sure we could.
Just make a peg out of it.
Yeah, it's an option.
All right. Well, cool.
So it drives much better without them because you can lean like this. With them, when you start leaning, it's. But without, I mean, as long as you stay on throttle, you can lean in as far as you want. But once you let off, you're done. You have to stay on throttle.
But what I'm saying is that you leave them on there to learn how to run the vehicle. Maybe just to help you out, kind of get used to where the throttle, where to come in at right. And then you can take them off and run it as you take. It's like training wheels. I don't say they're training wheels, but you know what I'm saying? You take them off, right? That way you get more out of the bike, right? You get more lean. You start learning how to control it. Because you've already had you've already had those on there to help you learn it, right? I mean, it's a thing. When I ran it, I'm like, fuck. It's like you had to keep it on throttle just to keep, you know, I mean, just. But taking them off now, I can see like if you're out like grassy areas.
Well, I think that there's definite benefits to having it off. It handles better. It just handles. It's a better bike without it. But the thing is, let's say if you're on a baseball diamond where it's soft dirt, like not grassy front, you know, the infield, all dirt.
Right.
You can slide like this.
So it's more of like a realistic kind of feel.
But once you are down, there's no way you're getting up.
Because you don't have the
kickstands
to keep it like where it needs to be.
But even if you do have it here, I'd say you're only getting up 35% of the time. So you're still, that's what I'm saying, you're still doing walk of shames. 35% of the time, but you get less handling.
I just don't know.
Or you get better handling.
But it makes you a better driver, right?
I think so.
I mean, yeah, because it's all about becoming a better driver.
It's all about having fun. Let's check the chat here where we're at right now. So, Dion said good night to everybody. It's September 30th, and Joho Sniffins is the worst, isn't it ever? Oh my God, here we go. Jeez. Let's keep the politics. This is great. This is
what are they saying?
I don't know. It's
just repeat it.
Joho Sniffums is.
Joe Huff Sniffum.
Joe Huff Sniffums. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Joe Huff Sniffums is the worst president ever. But you don't probably want to read that. Oh man, no. I don't care. I think it's funny. I just don't want to get any politics going on here. But it's funny. Trinidad rode a dirt bike once, scared the crap out of him. Dude, the first time I rode a dirt bike, I'm pretty sure I crashed. Oh, I crashed it. Yeah, I know I did.
Let me tell you my dirt bike story.
Rode it around like 3 laps and 3 laps, not on a motocross track, 3 laps around like in a circle in my yard. It's like, oh, I got this. And then try to wick up a wheelie. And it's like, oh, that's a tiny wheelie. That's a tiny wheelie. Then too big of a wheelie, and I was over on my ass.
So you want me to tell you my dirt bike story?
Yeah, here in a sec. Hang on. Let me get through these chats. We're falling behind. Damn thing was tall and fast. Oh, dirt bikes are tall, dude, for sure. This dirt bike behind me, it's just a 250 4-stroke, but they're tall.
That's a pretty big 250 4-stroke, it seems like.
Bikes are 250 and 450s are all motos are about the same height.
Are they? But overall, the bike looks big for 250.
The chassis, like on a lot of them are exactly the same. 250 and 450's got the same exact chassis with different suspension and different motors in them a lot. Yeah, they're all pretty big. So the guy stuff, love the channel, and as a pro moto as well. Hey, guy stuff, I don't think I've ever had you chat in here. Thanks for chatting in, bud. And thank you for the compliment. And I'm glad you got a pro moto. I'm glad you're chatting. Let us know, do you have a channel or an Instagram or anything like that you want us to follow? Be glad to follow it and stuff. And so these old flapping lips, I grew up on a smoking 2-stroke. Oh, that's funny because, these 2-stroke pictures from Cameron, it says 2 smoke. It's a 2-stroke, but 2 smoke. So very cool. We'll be putting some of them stickers up there. And then these old flapping lips asked, which one does Guy Stuff have? We haven't heard back from him. And then cheers. Okay, so sorry.
Oh,
I was just trying. We've got through all of it now. Yes.
Yeah, so my motorcycle. So we were playing poker one night.
Should we after dark it? We're after darking it for this motorcycle story.
All right.
It's after dark, guys.
So my motorcycle story, guys, is I never rode a dirt bike in my life. I had ATCs, Hondas and Kawasaki's, and they were fun. And I stopped doing anything. So we were playing cards one night, and my buddy goes, "Yeah, my dirt bike." I'm like, okay. So he just threw it in the pot. So I won the pot.
I like this.
And I won a YZ 490. 82 God. With a desert tank, Mackenzie suspension.
I know exactly what.
Huge, massive, like
to had start a big old water.
Oh, dude, massive bike.
It had a big. Carry on.
And dude, to kick that thing, dude, over.
Was it a right hand kick? Do you remember?
Yep.
It was at least a righty.
It was a righty. It was a right hand kick.
It was air cooled.
It was
big fins on the top of the motor, didn't it? Wasn't it air cooled, or was it water cooled by then? No, it was air cooled.
It was air cooled.
Yellow, right?
Yellow
bike.
Yellow, big, huge, nasty, gnarly tires, like the worst possible death thing I could even want to get back on. So I started riding that with my buddies who had the smaller bikes. Let's go trail riding. I don't know about you guys, but you're not trail riding
A
a
490
YZ4 with a desert tank with all that weight, all
It's
that.
not the trail ride bike.
Dude, I mean, so I rode that thing for years, and dude, I'm gonna tell you
That'll
right
make
now,
a man out of you right
dude,
there.
and I mean, I went from ATCs
To not riding a dirt bike to a 490, which is basically a death trap of a machine. They
Oh,
didn't
my-
handle that well. They were
Dude.
too fast.
it was out
Forever.
of control.
Yeah.
It was out of control. Needless to say, I wrecked a couple times, and then I was like, all right, you guys should just take this thing. But God, I love the mud pits, let me tell you.
So one of my friends had a YZ 490. So he called it a water lung. It wasn't a water lung, but he called it that. On the side here, there was like a plastic box. It was part of the air box or filter or something like that. But anyway, we were drinking one night, and he had the 490, and we're not in farmland. We're in the middle of the city. And it's a small city, but it's city. Dirt bikes aren't really allowed on the streets.
I
guess today, if you look around LA, you can rip a 450 and do whatever you want, and they don't care. But back then, when we were kids, you couldn't ride a dirt bike on the streets.
Nah.
Well, we did. He did anyway, and he took that 490 out and was ripping it up and down. Rip, rip, rip. It's a two-stroke open class bike. And it was about 9 at night, so it was dark. And as he's coming down, and right in front of our apartment, a car pulls out, and he hits it right in the side. It was a cop. But it was a cop on the way to work. He was in dress, but he was not in a cop car.
Oh.
My friend, we didn't know it was a cop. And I didn't even know the crash happened until I heard like a little, he hit the brakes to try to stop. But he hit the side of the car right at the front wheel. So he didn't really damage the car. He just hit the tire of it. The cop get out and was like, you got to get out of here. What are you, crazy? I should give you a ticket or something. My friend leaves right in front of us. We see it all. But my friend's all, man, that cop, he pulled out in front of me. I should have called the cops on him and all that. It's like, dude. You're riding a dirt bike at night with no lights on it. There was no lights. It was a black road, it was like a neighborhood street. So there's no real lighting. He's ripping a two-stroke down the street. Guy's trying to pull out of his apartment complex, and he thinks that he had it on the cop. Nah, the cop let him off real easy.
Yeah.
Real easy on that.
Was the
deal.
bike good?
He slowed it down. Hit the front wheel, fell over. It was horribly embarrassing for everybody involved. I can't believe that cop didn't collar him up real quick and be like, you're coming with me, buddy. But, yeah, that's the kind of shit we always were doing. It was a better world back then. I liked the world back then.
Well,
we were
you
living
can go out
alone.
late at night and not worry about weird shit, right? It's not like it is now. And that's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right, let's see where we're at here. I'm going to see if I can get this swapped out, this little foot peg, real quick. He has the red Losi. Oh, Guy Stuff's got the red Losi Promoto. You got it since... So you've had it since basically they first came out. Yeah, I have the red... I got two of the red ones. And I changed one to yellow. So it's yellow back there. But I got... The red ones are awesome. Well, they're all awesome. They're the same. So these old flapping lips has that also, but he changed it to a Mako or a Mako Breako. But if you go to his video, he's going to say that the Mako Breako came a few years later, and you may very well be correct. I don't know. That was a few years before me. I started working in a motorcycle dealership in 1994. Yeah, 1994, I worked in a motorcycle dealership. And before that, I loved motorcycles, but I didn't work around and I didn't know that much about them.
You got to take out the whole side panel to get to that bolt.
Looks like it. Do we have the blue one? It's a 2.5 over there, maybe? So he has a YouTube channel called Guy Stuff. All right, bud, let me make a note of that. And I will... Okay. No, I like the this thing. Guy stuff. I'm going to check out your channel. If you want, let me see. I might be able to. I've added you as a moderator, Guy stuff. Guy stuff, go ahead. You're now a moderator here. Don't abuse those privileges. But go ahead and share your page if you want. And you can now share links. So go ahead and share your link, and I'd appreciate if all you guys follow Guy stuff. We can keep it a fun community and RC stuff, and I'll keep it growing. Guy stuff says the yellow looks good. Guy stuff says you wanted the green one. He rides real dirt bikes. He has a CR85 and a Honda 450 quad. Awesome, dude. Awesome. That was my first, well, three-wheelers were truthfully.
Yeah, I love my old
actually dirt. It was all back then. So all David right. Bailey was a huge influence of mine. I was looking at his helmet. I had it down today because I was watching a thing with David Bailey. But that needs to. So anyway, yeah, love the dirt bikes. But I had four-wheelers back then, a bunch of them. So he says, Mr. Flappin' Lip says, the following year, 82, Mako got rebanded to Mako Braco. So I guess they were pretty decent before then. And then in 82, they were known for breaking. Was it a frame that was breaking? Oh, before I asked the questions, before I look at the chat. And he says frames were breaking, swing arms bending, and trannies were blowing out the sides. Hey, I don't know about you, but I think there might be a tranny blowing out the sides right down in the alley over there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's looking for a cigarette, bud.
He's looking for a cigarette and a beer. Guys, give us a thumbs up for that one. That's awesome. We got a tranny blowing out the side.
I mean, shit.
Oh my gosh. What else? No, this one here.
So, a complete rebuild, how are they? Like, you took everything apart and put it back together.
On this, I haven't really done one.
Oh. You've taken a lot apart. I saw you taking, like, these things all apart before, right?
All I've really done is taken
this little air gun,
this, and then
the
plate off.
Oh.
But I've never unbolted the electronics from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Now, guys, stay tuned. Thank you for that. Next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm going to do live streams from up in the apartment. I'm going to take the yellow bike, who, Guy stuff said yellow looks good. I agree. Yellow is a pretty sharp looking bike. I have...
Where's your yellow rims at? Or gold rims?
They're over there. I have gold rims. I have the carbon fiber side plates. I have the Losi swing arm. I have some other stuff. I'm going to tear this down 100% and build it all back. So stay tuned next week, because that's when we will be doing a complete teardown. So far, I've only done this, or a little bit more. I don't remember. What were we taking this apart? Oh, I got to replace that.
You just saying a screw now?
Yeah. So it's kind of funny that I actually have this part, because I didn't realize I had it.
You blow the stuff out while you have it open, like your little...
I should.
What is that called? Your little geode thing, or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it is.
that's a little motor that's driving a weighted gyro behind it.
A gyro. The gyro. The dip gyro.
What was I...
Air or...
No.
Peg?
Pegs.
Pegs.
I think I bought... What happened? I got it. I didn't even actually think I had this part, and then I found out that I did have it, because Losi did not ship a rider hold down, like the part that holds the guy down. So I ordered it, and it came with... Oh, this is pretty trick. Check that out.
Oh, an aluminum or a swing arm?
Oh, see, here's some of the stuff that's going to be going on the other guy.
Oh.
Going to look sharp. All right. Well, hey, we going to go to the club tonight?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I painted my rims gold there. And I'm really happy with how they looked, Mr. Flappin' Lips. They look pretty damn sharp, actually. I was going to mount these up tonight, but run out of time. Gold rims be coming up next. Looks pretty damn sharp. Man, help me remember what I'm looking for.
A peg, bud.
The pegs. Oh, here they are. Maybe not.
Did you paint these silver or they come that way?
They came that way.
I don't know. How your chains hold up? Last time I was here, people were talking about like cutting chains and getting like different links or something. Who was that? Where he's like making his own chains at home and doing something.
I think that was Mr. Flappin' Lips.
Was that Flappin' Lips? Oh, it could be.
Yeah, Mr. Flappin' Lips. Wasn't it you?
That was
got
last time I was here. You guys were talking
about
about
scale 04B chain, maybe.
Yeah, you're
I think
making your own chain or something. You talked about master links or something and how that worked.
Dude, that guy's got it all under control.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I'm on the wrong show.
You're on the wrong show. You should be on his show. Well,
you can't find your pegs. Oh, am I in your way?
You know, sometimes it's hard to find when you got parts everywhere. Look at how these are all parts from that stupid Losi that I've gotten so far.
What was your pegs?
The pegs came in a package that also had the...
Like up here with all your stuff, like this Losi and your thing over here.
I don't know.
Want me to help you look? I don't want to start pulling you up and fucking...
Nah. Okay, so Trinidad. That was him, Trinidad. Okay. I was wrong on that. Thank you for correcting me, bud.
Yeah, those old Tekno parts. We don't even use those anymore, do we?
Well, you don't need Tekno parts because they never break.
Well,
you know what? Let's bring out the Tekno, and then we're going to close down the show.
Well, we find your pegs. You're halfway apart.
That doesn't matter.
Are they up here in the tray?
No, they're in a brand new package because they come with
yeah, you
the rider. It's called a rider mount set.
What else comes in it besides the little pegs?
Dude, it's going to look in a package just like this.
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
I probably didn't bring them down. Maybe they're up at the house.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. No one's concerned with that. I'm more interested. We'll move this out the way. So this did not get shipped with one of my bikes. So I bought a second one of these. It holds the rider down.
Oh.
I bought a second one. And I found out today when I needed to order a peg, it comes in this pack. So I have it somewhere already.
Oh, yeah. So something with that in it is the pack you get.
Yeah. So I've got it set up. You know, nobody's interested in seeing that. People want to see me win $1 million. On expired tickets. Wouldn't that be my luck? I'm going to put this bike back over here. We got a bike sitting on top of a...
You ever going back to cars and stuff like that?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Fuck, come on, bud. It's got to be versatile, but you have to have everything on it. You can't just be bikes.
Well, we're going to go and look at this Tekno right now. So, thank you.
That's probably the bolt you need to put that peg on with, right?
Probably. Yeah, it probably is because it was from the other way. It dropped out. All right, guys. Everything is currently for sale except the Tamiya stuff. I have a Notorious 6S. Man, if my friend Danny from the United Kingdom is out there, say hi, buddy. Just found out he had to sell his Notorious, his Creighton, his Habao, all of it. His dog needed a $2,000 surgery. So
you have to sell then.
Went to the doggo's surgery, but thankfully the doggo's looking great. Awesome, good-looking dog. If you're out there, Danny, or watching it later, say, you know.
I just want to know what's up to the ET48. That's one thing I need.
This was, excuse me, sir. Do you mind holding that? This was a new, not a new, you know, you're like, you got a new body. I was like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. And then I looked. Yeah, I do. So this was the Terminator Tekno chrome body. Now, as you see, it's got shades of chrome, but everywhere it flaked off, I just took it and tried to knock the crap out all the chrome from the inside of it, and I used some of my colors I had left over.
Looks good.
My personal, like my little race colors, my pearl whites and my yellows and blues. And at the same time, we brought it up to the shop. We have a really nice, basically an alignment rack. Hootie makes a really nice rack that I set this on because it was not steering left and right equally. It was off, you know, here and there you just get off. But now I haven't driven it since it, but this thing is primo now, my friend. Primo. Check this.
And you want to sell this?
Well, I don't want to sell it. I just everything's for sale because I bought that CR250. So I need to have less RCs to spend money on motorcycles.
Yeah.
But this bike, or not this bike, this RC, I think, I mean, is there you don't feel a hitch in the suspension anywhere. This is as smooth as you're ever going to find. This thing is dialed. Got a ProTech 155T, I think almost 400 ounces of torque here. And I'm only running it like 7.4 volts, but it can run up to 8 volts. XR8 Pro, Z-Run Hobby Wing, censored, and a 2200 Hobby Wing motor in it. This thing rips, dude. If anyone's interested. And it's clean.
I'm interested, but I don't want to say, keep telling you.
But I mean, I'm just saying, that's just one of the many cars that we got for sale here in the JBRC garage.
So let's talk about Tamaya. I did send you a thing about that was it BBX?
Mm-hmm.
That little buggy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool.
It does.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It'll be cool, but it's not gonna be like a race buggy.
No, it's old school.
It's gonna be an old style.
Yeah. It's nice and it's cheap. It's only a couple $100 for the kit. So to have one up on the shelf, just look at it, you know, like a little thing. But
I don't remember which one it's based off of. It was based off of one of the other Tamiyas, wasn't it?
I want to say it's Super Champ, but I don't think it is.
No, something different. Something different. Yeah, I like it though.
It's pretty cool.
I'd love to have another Tamiya to add to the collection. But guys, if anyone's interested, make me an offer. Also have a buggy. Basically the same exact thing, except buggy. Creighton 6S. Notorious 6S. Arrma Fire Team 6S. The Fire Team only has like a battery and a half through it. A couple of 4S Creightons. Associated B5 buggies. B4 buggies. Older race buggies. Even older. Anyway, we're going to move past all that. We're just going to chill. Let's see if I can go to one more darker. Well, it's been a fun time tonight. Been almost a 3-hour show, actually.
Yeah, I got done what I need to get done.
We used to do like 5-hour marathon shows.
Yeah,
then we switched it to 2 hours, which is almost too short. 3 hours is right around the right amount of time.
We started. Yeah.
They start till 8:30.
Well, the problem is, you know, we got guys who are on the East Coast, which are 3 hours ahead.
I feel bad for those guys. You guys are staying up all kinds of late. Oh, and that just as I say that. So Guy Stuff says he likes the B5 buggy. Well, Guy Stuff, I've got a couple of really nice B5 buggies. I might, well, they're for sale. I have the B5 rear motor and the B5 mid motor. Both of them probably had less than 10 packs through them. Got a bunch of factory team stuff. Still have all the boxes and everything for them. They're primo. I'll show them off next week if you want to tune in on the show next week, man. Mr. Flappin' Lips is going to be tuning out. It's 2 a.m. Man, I cannot believe. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Friday night till 2 a.m. on the East Coast.
That's badass.
That's pretty badass.
And you know, he helps with the show. He helps keeping the show flowing because he has so much good information as well.
Dude, he's very knowledgeable when it comes to your little bike things.
Yeah, I've got your phone number. I'll send you a text in the next day and see, say, is this a good time to talk or something? I'll give you a ring. Okay, so he said hit me up whenever. His name is Tim. Okay, I will be doing that. And Guy Stuff said he's going to stay tuned. Thanks, bud. We're going to do, I think I'm going to try to do a show tomorrow, actually. Chelios, one of our other guest hosts, wants to try to do a show. He's had a lot of stuff going on. He wanted to be here tonight, too, but busy. So we're going to try to do a show tomorrow. We'll see. Not 100%. If you hit that notification bell, the thumbs up, but hit under notifications all. That way you know whenever we go live, you'll get a little beep on your phone saying when we're going live.
That's good to know. You never know.
Let's go ahead and do one of these scratchers before we close out the night. This is a $10 scratcher. It's huge.
That's one whole scratcher.
Yeah. That's a big scratcher.
And how long have you had those? Since
I
84?
just got it today.
Oh.
In the mail from my cousin from New Jersey. Thing is, I think he bought it last November or December. So I think they expire a year after the game's over. $50 bonus. Find a money stack symbol, win 50 automatically.
I'll tell you right now, you scratch. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
If these are expired and you scratch it and you win, or you don't scratch it and not go through that fucking turmoil of being like, son of a bitch, I just fucking won $1 million.
If this happens, I scratch this and we win on expired ticket. Hopefully somebody will reach out to us and sponsor this show. You know, it only takes about $120 to $160 a week to bring you this quality programming.
I mean, it's a deal.
Yeah, it's tough, guys. And those are just the costs, not including the RC bullshit. That's just the stuff I'm spending money on anyway, because I like that stuff. All right, guys, game 2. Let's see. Find us. No, I didn't win money there. I'm going to turn on this light. It's too dark. I like this light. Hey, Douglas Calhoun, how are you doing, sir? 12:50 a.m. for Trinidad out there in Texas, and he is still here, still hurt. It's early. It's early. Dude, not for me. It's 10:40. It's about time we get to the club. Game 3, find a money stack symbol, win $100 automatically. I don't see any money stack symbol. Wow, there's a lot of games here. Here, why don't you play this one? Game.
Just scratch it, bud.
For each game, reveal 3 like amounts and win that amount. Oh. Well, I just won $20. For each game, reveal 3 like amounts and win that amount. 20, 20, 20.
So you won $60.
Or I won $20.
No.
Either way. Multiply your prize by the number in the multiplier. So I did win $40 then.
What? I don't know. Do you have to turn these back in where your cousin is?
I'm going to mail them to my cousin in New Jersey real quick. So that's something.
You may have more than you thought.
Hell yeah, this is awesome. Guys, this is the Super Money Satchers. This is the New Jersey lottery. We are not in New Jersey. I've lived on both coasts in my life. And in Florida.
Fucking Florida.
And in the South. And I'll tell you what. this whole country is actually a great country. I love this country. It's amazing here.
God
There's a
bless
bunch
America.
of fucked up stuff in America, but
That's what
it's
makes
the
it
best
America.
country in the world. I 100% believe that. All right. And this best country in the world is going to bring us a big winning number 2. All right, so there's a bunch of winning numbers. 34, 1, 48, 17, 12, and 31. 22, 26, 41, 42, 14, 33, 27, 43, 36, 19, no winners. Where we go? Come on, give us something here. 4, 25, 15, 16. So there's a lot of games on this. So far we've won 20, but maybe $40 here. All right, multiply your prize. Find a money stack here. We win 200 automatically.
Douglas Calhoun wants to know if he's looking for a new battery charger. Any advice? I'm assuming that's going to be...
Sure. All right, so Douglas, I'm looking to get a new AC, alternating current charger, any device. I don't know what you currently have, but I would recommend higher amperage charge, the better. Any charger, like your cheapest one at like $40 in the store, will go up to 4 amps. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you talking about motorcycle things, or are you talking about RC things?
RC cars.
Oh.
Battery chargers.
Well, it depends because...
Well, but a lot of them will go up to 10 amps or higher. If you can go higher, amperage is better if you have quality batteries. It depends on the brand. If you're with Traxxas, you're pretty much stuck with the Traxxas Easy Peak. Let us know what you're charging, what cell size, 2S, 4S, 6S, and how many milliamps, and I can give you a better idea.
So, I'll tell you, because I have 2 chargers. I have a Venom double port charger, right, and then I have a high-tech one, and that thing, I'm glad I have it, because I didn't realize that I run 3-cell high voltage.
Yes.
And so that one I can charge my batteries on.
So if you have a high voltage, a lot of these race batteries are high voltage. So instead of being 4.2 cells, it's going to 4.2 per cell. It's like what, 4.25 or 4.3.
Yeah. So if you have it, you'll never charge that battery to full capacity. It'll just kill the battery.
A regular charger will only bring it up to 4.20. You have to have a charger that you can go in and say, hey, this is a high voltage.
And it makes you double click and say, hey, are you sure you want to hit this button, right?
And then so it depends on what you're charging, really. If you're going to do,
I suggest if you're looking to get a charger and they're out there, make sure you have the high voltage feature. Maybe not use it now.
Yeah, you may not use it now, but you probably won't.
I'm going to tell you, you're going to see you get a high voltage battery, 2S, 3S, makes a big difference.
Yeah. At least on those early bits of the laps, for sure. It's a higher voltage. It'll give you more power. That's voltages equals powers. Voltages equals powers.
It's amp drawn from the power that gives you the power. Volts are what you got to run for. Like most of those, I could be wrong, guys, but I think higher.
Smell that? There's a skunk walking the alley. It smells like.
That is a fucking skunk.
Yeah.
If it comes to the garage, that's going to be the shit. It'll probably spray you.
Go and close this up for a second.
It just gets worse and worse. But go out there and. But yeah, I think that the milliamps gives you the more time. It's your volts and amps that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the milliamps give you more runtime. It's not strong. It's your punch, right? Your C, which gets the amp draw.
A 2-cell is 7 volts, 7.4, and then a 3-cell is 11. So you're going to have more power, more voltage.
Right.
Milliamps length of time for the run. But for guys that are doing drag rate, like high-speed runs.
They need that punch.
Well, they also want a huge amount of milliamps. So let's say you have a 6,000 milliamp battery or a 10,000. The more milliamps, I think you're going to have less drop in your current.
Yeah, much longer runtime to pull the power from that battery.
But we don't need it if we're only doing 2 runs. But on 2 runs, you still sometimes want a big amount of milliamps. The more milliamps will keep your battery. Well, go check out Redondo Beach RCs. His channel has better explanation on that. He hits 150 regularly. So you use LiPos, and he has a high-tech RDX1. Those are pretty good chargers. I've been using, I'll be honest, at the shop we use some Spectrum Smart chargers. And even though we don't use the Spectrum Smart batteries, they'll charge anything. You know, as long as you got the adapter with an EC5 is what we're using. They charge really fast. I can charge my 6S batteries in 20 to 30 minutes sometimes. That's pretty quick. They charge up to 10 amps.
On what cell?
6 cells, I think.
6 cells in 20 minutes?
20, 30 minutes sometimes.
Fuck, that's good.
It's one of the older ones, maybe the S1100. But I would just say get a higher amperage. Something higher amperage just gets it done quicker. And then if you ever get into...
it's better for your batteries to fucking get a good charger too.
All right, so guys, we're going to do this 50 chances to win up to $500,000. So scratch the 24 play spots. Find a bag of money symbol and win that prize automatically. Find it 5 times, win 5 it automatically. Find 10 times, win 10 automatically. I think I understand that. Man, I think we're going to get rich. Not today with these scratchers, but you know, one day.
You got to mail them in. You have to drive to Jersey.
I wonder if this is legal to send these through the mail.
All right. That's how you got them.
Just because I got them doesn't mean it's legal.
You got to tell them what's in it, right? All you got to tell them is LiPo batteries, cigarettes, or paraphernalia, right?
I don't know what the hell this means. 1, 2, 3. What does all this mean? Here, you want to scratch some?
No.
Let's go to the club. I say we end up going to the club.
Who plays tonight?
Shit, I forget the name of the band. 60s, 70s, 80s rock, that kind of stuff. I don't remember.
Guess it don't matter.
If anybody wants to go to the club, let me know. Let's go.
So all that work, did you win?
I have no idea. I'm going to have to download the New Jersey app and scan it to see if we actually won. I think we won something.
Well, you definitely won either $20, $40, or $60.
Yeah, Douglas, thanks for tuning in. Maybe I'll do next week. I will check out. We have some really nice chargers at work, and I will go through the best chargers for under $50, up to $100, and over $100, and then multi-bank chargers. I'll do a little show on that. Let me take the notes on that. Guys, I've been taking notes tonight. I might actually remember something for next week.
You missed like 4 other chances to win on there, bud.
I do that often. That's why I never throw them out until I have my girl check it.
No, that's fine.
All right, so we're going to check the...
Oh, yeah. Club's on the garage tonight, bud.
So I'm going to say we were actually looking for question of the week, Douglas. So you won question of the week, which is a battery charger question. I'm going to look it up, and we will have that answer next week for you, Douglas. Don't buy anything until next week. Maybe I have something decent at the shop, and I can sell you at a decent value. Who knows? Battery charger question. No, in the real shop, not in the garage.
Oh.
Maybe something up at the store. So Trinidad, he thanks you and me for having a fun evening, a great evening. You know, if you ever want to make a trip out here to the LA area, we'd be glad to host you in the garage. Be free to hang out here and have fun. Take the RCs to the sand and rip them.
I'm surprised that all the local guys don't come down and want to hang out for a night. I mean, it's only you get the few repeat offenders, right? But we don't get any new people, right?
Well, we're very selective.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. There's a wait.
There's only one, maybe 2 shows a week, and sometimes we miss 2 or 3 weeks. So there might be only 2 shows in a month, and there's 2 or 3 people that sometimes want to be on
What are you gonna do if you get more than 2 people in there? You have to rearrange the garage, right?
Probably not going to happen. That's why we need to move to a better situation.
Can you back the camera up a little bit to get more people in the shot?
I did need to talk to Mr. Flappin' Lips. It sounds like he knows how to set it up where we can have multiple cameras.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you could just give me a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. Go back and watch some of those old videos. There was some fun stuff with Pirate Mike, and it goes back like 2 or 3, 4 years on those channels.
Oh, there's some lost footage out there, guys.
Oh, boy. Wish I could find all that lost footage. There were some crazy days.
There were some good times back in the day.
All right, we're going to call it a night. We appreciate you all tuning in. Until next time, which may very well be tomorrow, so hit that notification bell. Any last words for you on the way out tonight, Pirate?
Losi, it's been a Losi show. Fuck.
It has been.
We repaired a buggy.
You said we're going to go to a track at Ripon tomorrow. Do you have your Tekno up here with you?
Both Teknos.
Okay, good. Maybe we'll bring this one since it's... Man, that looks good with that chrome and blue and yellow and white.
You can bring my new car to the track tomorrow.
Looks pretty trick. Pretty trick. All right, guys. Thanks so much for showing up tonight.
See you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Trinidad, Douglas, these old Flappin' Lips. Who else was on there tonight? We had Dion that was on there tonight. Whoever was on there tonight. Certainly like here. Guy Stuff. First time in tonight, Guy Stuff. I'll be checking your channel.
That's good.
Thanks a lot, guys. We had a lot of fun in chat. Luke. Always great to hear from Luke. Mr. Lasky. I don't think I know you, Mr. Lasky. If I do, let me know. It's great to hear from you, though. See you guys. Have a great night.
See ya. Oh.